And Jenny, you are sort of a magician, I think, actually. It's almost that you can weave really engaging stories, material, and your background understanding through and into anything that life presents you with. So let me tell you something about that, your own background, your own eyesight, the courage and the depth of personality that you bring to your facilitation, I think is really engaging and very, very energizing. And you also bring a lot of depth to what you say. I mean, this clearly is absolutely rooted in a compendium of experience that you've got and a level of love for this work that really shines through. And, Bianca said it, you had her all the way, that level of engagement. I mean, I've never thought about the relationship between NLP and values in the way that you brought out. And also, I've never thought about so many of the points that you made about the physicality part of the input. You talk much more broadly about mind, body as a system. You mentioned the gut. So actually this material, I think, is natural for you once it becomes embedded. I agree with you. I think less is more. You know that. And I think that actually it's an interesting point, isn't it? Because I think your style and how you are when you're nervous actually possibly makes you more nervous. You know how we can get into one of those self-fulfilling cycles. So what I noticed and experienced happening was that create some space for people to respond. And you did that more and more as the programme progressed as well. You brought more of yourself to the programme, your eyesight, but you also, for example, that lovely moment where you asked people to comment on what they were grateful for. And that was a real moment of connection between people. I hope you could experience, see and sense that, because it landed. The exercise really landed with people because you did that. And also you created a relationship between people even on screen, which of course if you are going to run this on screen is quite a tricky thing to do, and it requires that openness and disclosure. But I think that people were open and disclosing, Jenny, because you were. And that is such a strength that you bring. You're courageous. You're able to say very vulnerable things, for example, about your eyesight, that really connects people with you and makes this very real and very human. It's not just a head thing, it's a heart thing. So I really want to encourage you, because I think this is your territory. The material, straightforward for you. Once you see the facilitator notes, it'll get even easier. Oh dear. So, what do you want to say or ask about my feedback?
Wonderful. And recognising within myself how I tell other people this, how tricky it is for me to recognise compliments, and I think Chris is the same, noticing her reaction to things as well, that, oh my gosh, you thought that was good. Thank you, because I need it. I don't usually get evaluated. I was my training qualification was in 1995. I was assessed as an assessor, and since then nobody's assessed me, and it's so nice to get feedback about styles and my adoration and admiration when people were offering their feedback, when they were, I don't know what happened in some of the breakout rooms, but that honest exchange between folks, that's what I thrive on, and being able to support that and to respond to your feedback. Thank you, just thank you. Yes, by doing it we recognise how we can do it better next time. So thank you so much.
And there's actually one more thing, Jenny, I think it's important for me to say. The more passionate you are about what you're getting feedback on, the harder it is to get feedback, actually. because there's so much of you invested in the work that you do. So, I mean, credit to you for being as open as you both are to feedback, because I can absolutely see this work really matters to you. And I don't just mean health and well-being, I mean creating a developmental environment in which other people can really learn and really grow, and getting feedback on things that we genuinely care about is our most vulnerable, actually.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
And I'd agree with what Jenny was saying. I think there's something in there about the depth and value of the feedback that's been given. I think was really powerful.